Yo, one T the best class, you know. Yo, just hear this song, you know, man. Yo, listen to it.
School I'm a thing, maths from my brain, English me I bring. School I'm a thing, put your hand in the ear, catch your vibes and sing. School I'm a thing, maths from my brain, English me I bring. School I'm a thing, put your hand in the ear, catch your vibes and sing. School is so nice, but there's no sacrifice. See how that trouble, do it on the double, follow sensible advice.
The thought for the day is do something special to thank the ones who've made a difference to you, but don't forget to thank them again for everything they do.
Please remember to see Mr. Robinson so that you can book your... Are there persons to my right who are talking at this time? So that you can book your way into stardom. I've heard a recording from Mr. Hector Robinson that is taking the place by storm. I hear that Vibes FM is interested in playing that one. And so we look forward to hearing Hector Robinson.
School I'm a thing, maths from my brain, English me I bring. School I'm a thing, put your hand in the ear, catch your vibes and sing. School I'm a thing, maths from my brain, English me I bring. School I'm a thing, put your hand in the ear, catch your vibes and sing.
We are the students of Belmont Academy who are promoted.
School I'm a thing, put your hand in the ear, catch your vibes.
I feel great knowing that my school has been ranked 13 out of over 200 schools, and it has made me proud because when I'm walking on the street, people look at me and say, "She go to Belmont Academy and a bright school," and I feel so proud.
Yeah, as a leader, obviously you're going to want to see results, but more than results is how you impact lives. And the children, the students are placed in our care, are here for a particular reason, and we must transform their lives into becoming better people, better citizens, better human beings. And that has been the hallmark of Belmont Academy since 2009. So what happened in 2016, for example, was just a manifestation of very hard work from all the way in 2009.
Belmont Academy, the school of excellence,
Knowing that we're starting out as a new institution, and we have been able to lead a tremendous mark where we are highlighted as the institution jumping from 32nd place to 13th place. It is an achievement that is remarkable and one that really imprints on the academy.
Well, it feels good to know that, of course, we are part of this tremendous institution led by, of course, our daddy, Mr. Simpson, and knowing that, of course, we all come together and play our part and do the tremendous work that we do here, and as well, we are all celebrating and giving God thanks.
Very successful. For our particular sixth form program, we started in 2013, responding to a need, realizing that our students, our first batch of GSAT students, would have exited in 2013, having started the academy in 2009. We started with a population of 50 students, offering a dual program. A program where they will matriculate into university after completing their CAPE subjects, and also an NC Tibet skill, which we believe was important at that time because we did not just want to put out students in academia, but we recognized that entrepreneurship was the driving force in the society at that time. And so we partnered with NC Tibet and the Ministry of Education under the career advancement programs. And so I am particularly pleased of the jump. The sacrifices that we make as teachers, working from 7:30 until 3. And sometimes it seems to be something that we complain about, but when we look at the results that we get as a part of the process, it is rewarding and fulfilling.
Our recent rankings, I was elated with it, seeing as we moved to 13th spot. Yes, that was very good for us. So we're up there with the big boys.
We are the top mover in CSEC for the two last consecutive years. we've moved up. In 2016, when we were ranked at 75, we were the #1 aspiring Ivy League school in the island. And in 2017, when we moved up to 93, we were again the biggest mover in terms of CSEC. But not only CSEC, we were also the biggest mover for 2 consecutive years in CAPE, which is the advanced level to the CSEC. And we are the top performing CAP school, that's a career advancement program, the top school on the island for 2 consecutive years again. So we are proud of that. That is not something that we are going to outdo ourselves in every single year. But we are very proud of the team that we have and how we've been progressively moving towards that.
Well, BAM, GEM and MPEP, there are mentorship programs in which some of the students are used as academic mentors to mentor the students that we have noticed that whether they have academic issues like they're falling in their schoolwork or they have behavioral issues. So these programs are set in place to help them to pull up their socks, to stay more focused and continue with their schoolwork and stuff.
MPIP is mainly geared towards the males in the school who have low averages, so they are paired with mentors to work on those averages, because a study has showed where the males in the school system, they aren't performing at the level that they should, so hence for the formation of MP.
So we have a system that we call Coach or Be Coached, where each of our teachers are involved. If you perform below 75% in CSEC, in terms of your output, then you are required to have a coach, whether it is internally or from another institution. And if you perform above 75, then we require you to coach someone. So that system, allow our teachers to be much more equipped for the classroom.
When the school started in 2009, new school, how it always been, and quickly it became one of the schools of choice because early in the school program, students are taught that excellence is what they are to strive for, and failure is not an option where these things are concerned. So even when students may fail initially, we have counseling sessions and other programs that guide them through these things. But the different programs that we have in place, it's really helped to promote students to really maximize their potential. But some things that stood out for me when I came here was the refinement program where students are taught to eat with knives and forks. Yes, that is done during the lunch break. And it was I had heard about it before coming from the community or close by, but when I saw it in action, it was really eye-opening and it was really a wonderful thing to see, because their students initially may see them struggle using the knives and forks, and after a while they become more proficient in it. So it was really good to see, and I think it's a good thing that the school has established.
Any of the staff, whether you are cleaner, a grounds person, or other workers, you can talk to any of these students and they hear you, because that was the saying from get-go, that they are not only to obey the teachers and principal, but any other workers.
They are held on high standards. Here they are expected to cover coursework pieces, and there are stipulated times that they are to bring them in. Naturally, there are consequences for breaking the rules here, and they are quite aware of that, and they tend to most times fall in line.
Very high standards. Accountability is one, accountability and responsibility to yourself, and our students have the understanding that it is their responsibility to ensure that their future is attained. And so we look at a 7:30 start time, and some of our students travel from far, but then the percentage of punctuality tells that our students have that responsibility and are participating in the vision of the institution, so that we can impart quality and equitable education in the system.
The pass mark for Belmont Academy is 60%. My average wasn't up to standard. Programs that were put into place to help me improve was an event program that was from that was headed by my farm room teacher. 6 farmers they assisted us and helped us to improve our overall performance.
When I see other students performing more than me, it makes me upset and it pushes me harder to go higher than them.
My mentor is Keishan Douglas. She encouraged me to do better in my weak areas. She also ensured that my classwork or my homeworks are handed in to the teachers and ensure I have no outstanding work.
My favorite teacher is Miss Shira Sunlin because she was my homeroom teacher in fifth form, and she believed in us. She invested a lot of time in us, and she made us aware that we are worth something, and if we put our head to what we really want, we can achieve.
You would see has been a steady climb from 6.7% passing 5 or more in 2012 to 14.8, then 62, then 75, then 93, and this year we are around about 85. So with the result come with people, making themselves better, students transitioning to university, and more than the ranking, because the ranking is one thing, but we have been able to impact students in a very significant way.
Getting involved in education was a non-starter from the beginning. I mean, it was something we had to do. It is important for the community at large. It's important for us to be developing the next generation of people who are going to be working in our resort and in the community as a whole. Everything starts with education. I mean, first off, our company and my family are incredibly proud to be a part of this. But we also have to recognize that we're a tiny part. We're not interfacing on a daily basis the same way that the principal and the administration and the teachers and the parents are, because, with education, parents are very important. Making sure that the kids do their schoolwork, helping them with their schoolwork. We play a fairly minor role with all of this. And we're incredibly happy to at least be involved at all. We feel that nobody can really put their all into learning if they're hungry. So we started a nutrition assistance program so that every child does not start the school day hungry, and gives them the best chance to learn as much as possible.
I am honored because I have learned a lot from him. And I've also seen how he loved children. It is not just saying he loved children. I've actually seen he put himself at the back burner just to allow students to achieve certain things.
The principal, Mr. Ryan Simpson, represents hope, represents a father figure, represents a good leader. And so when he have left, we're a bit daunted, but we know the policies that he put in place would have carried us over. Returning now, putting icing on the cake, and so we can continue to move smoothly into our school activities.
He is a respectable human being. In every area, in every aspect that you can take it, he is so respectable and manageable, and he knows how to deal with people.
If you were here that day, you would see something different, because you would say, heaven came down and glory filled my soul, because, as I said before, he's a mentor and he's just like a dad, so everybody really glad to see him return.
Mr. Simpson's presence was missed very much. The children on the whole missed him dearly. From day to day, you can see where he is going on. is moving to higher heights for this school. I love this school very much.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't know that I'm doing something different. I know that I love people, because there's one thing I know, especially when you're dealing with young people, is that they have to know that you care before they care about what you know. And I think it runs through with the adults as well. So I show them respect, because I think that is magnificently important in the whole scheme of things. You can't expect that people are going to do and go above and beyond what you expect of them if you don't show them the kind of respect that they deserve. And they do deserve our respect. You know, students, I'm the servant of the students, I'm the chief servant, that's how I see myself, and that's how I try to live my life. So, you know, I also don't know that everybody holds me in high regard. I don't have much expectations, you know, so I do the work that I am required to do, and I love doing what I do. I think that is most important. From time to time, we have to give the traditional suspension, but on a whole, we steer away from that. Because when you suspend a child during the regular run of play, the regular day school, sometimes that is exactly what they want. Students who are acting up and acting out, they don't necessarily want to be in school. And what you find is that when you suspend them, it will affect their academics overall. It will also affect their social standing. There are some students who do not have adults at home during the daytime to care for them and to look after their well-being. So we keep them in school, but we require them to give of their own time on the weekend. So they will come in and they will place that hard labor to do community service. You know, and during that time, you're able to reach them more effectively than you would during the regular play of school. We have a dynamic staff, and I am very grateful for the staff that we have, and parents who are committed to the cause. So that makes it easier. Do I feel pressured every day? You know, because I mark myself the hardest. So, you know, we set targets every year as well. So whatever we do this year, we want to outdo next year. And it is not just about, you know, making a ranking, but it is about putting the necessary things in place to impact the lives of the children that are placed in our care. Because that is a responsibility that I take very seriously as a principal. I'm only grateful that I could have left and returned without acrimony. You know, people seem to have appreciated what we were doing at the school.
All the changes I can think of right now, you know, we need some classroom. We have very much short of classroom so that we can accommodate more students, so they can more happy and everything. We need more classroom.
The sports program, for example, the track team, sir.
If I could change anything, I would love it for the admin and ancillary staff to be given the same privilege as the teachers, that while we are given additional responsibilities, we are not being paid for it because it's not part of the ministry system. So I would change that. I would ask for them to look into it, for them to implement something so that the admin and ancillary staff can be compensated for being given additional responsibilities, just like the teachers.
I think as a school, we would want to implement a business hub that would take care of much of our financial difficulties, because as a new school without, you know, an old student association, you know, it's sometimes difficult to find resources. And what we have embarked on now is a business hub that will take care of much of the financial needs that we will have. We also want to enter in a big way, equal to what we have done in academics, in sports. So we want to enter the Acosta Cup, we want to enter champs, we want to enter all of the progressive sports that you can think about. We want all of our students to be successful. So the goal this year is to have every single student passing 5 or more subjects inclusive of math and or English. That is the goal for this year, because we believe that if you're going to be successful in life, then you have that base that you should achieve at high school.
School is a place of learning. In my book, me know me certain now. Follow no friend, earn me earning now. Certain now. Me and my friend are rolling. Study for exam work, we working. School makes me happy and me know what me talking.